music creator is a relatively new career path made possible by the digital age. While this is an amazing opportunity for up-and-coming music artists, the journey is a challenging one since there are limited educational resources and training programs available. It took me 4 years to get there and hundreds of trials and errors. At the time, I wish I'd had someone to guide me, so today I'm sharing with you 5 things that I'd do differently if I had to start my music business again in 2025. For context, I'm a full-time music creator since February 2023, working with top music brands, selling my own digital products, producing music for myself or other artists, and helping aspiring music creators make a full-time income from their music online. Because I was a visual effects artist before, I had pretty good skills when it comes to video production, which helped me to stand out on social media. But everything else related to business, marketing, social media growth, I had to learn everything on my own. So a lot of these tips will be focused on the music business side that I think other aspiring music artists and creators would find useful. Quick little note before starting: if you are an aspiring music creator looking to turn your music skills into a profitable music business online this year, good news, my online course Music Creator is now available. It is an on-demand pre-recorded course made of 6 lessons, a monthly live Q&A for personal support, many worksheets, templates, and more. If you wanted to become a full-time music creator in 2025, now is the best time because you can get 40% off with the code below for the first week of the launch. I'll leave a link in the description for you to check it out, but for now, let's start with the first thing that I'd do differently if I had to start again. The first thing would be to focus on one social media platform. It is well known that spreading yourself across multiple projects reduces your progress on each one. But more specifically, I'm talking about YouTube. If I could start again, I would not bother with Instagram or any short-form platform. I would put all my energy into YouTube. When I started, I posted videos both on Instagram and YouTube. I posted 3 to 4 times per week on Instagram and twice per month on YouTube. But to this day, YouTube is where I get 80% of my clients, customers, and students. Look at successful music creators on YouTube like Severman, MHA, or Ed Talenti. They barely use Instagram. They focused 100% of their efforts onto YouTube. Why did I choose to post on Instagram? Because I thought it would be easier to grow my audience on Instagram and funnel people from Instagram into YouTube. In a way, I was right. It did work, or at least I made it work. But I would have grown much faster on YouTube if I would not have split my efforts between multiple platforms. On top of that, YouTube offers a much better return on investment over the long term. As a long-form content platform, YouTube attracts better quality viewers. People on YouTube are willing to invest their time, attention, and often their money into you. Whereas on short-form platforms, they are just looking for quick entertainment. This makes YouTube a far better platform to sell your music services than short-form content platform. Now, the second change that I'd make would be to outsource the editing much earlier than I did. Video editing is incredibly time-consuming, especially for the type of videos that I do. Let's be honest, most of us don't enjoy the video editing part of content creation. All we want is to film videos and create music. Like many of you probably feel now, I was hesitant to dip into my savings or take an income hint to hire a video editor. I was wrong. By outsourcing the video editing, you free up several hours per week that you can reinvest in developing new products, networking for clients, or improving your music skills. There is a book called The Dip by Seth Godin that explains this concept brilliantly. I highly recommend it. The gist of it is that us humans aren't really good at delayed gratification. We tend to choose the short-term option of doing everything ourselves. But this approach means we waste time on tasks we shouldn't handle, and we end up not enjoying our music business because we're left with no time for actual music. Trust me, hire a video editor and your music business will grow much faster. 2024 has been the first year where I fully outsourced all the video editing. The results? I doubled my income from last year. Alright, the next one is a key lesson that I teach in my course Music Creator, which you can find through the first link in the description, but it's too important not to share here since it was one of my biggest learnings. I'm talking about starting my business with higher priced offerings. In his book .com Secrets, Russell Brunson explains the concept of a value ladder. The idea is simple. Every business should have offerings at different price tiers with value increasing alongside the price. The more your customers pay, the more value they should receive. Unfortunately, when I started, I focused mainly on low-ticket product offers such as ebooks, templates, and Patreon subscriptions, all under $50. Let's say that your goal is to make $2,000 to pay your bills. With a $50 product or service, you would need to sell 40 units. But with a $500 service, tasks like ghost production, coaching, mixing and mastering, you only need 4 clients. With a target of 4 monthly clients, you don't need a massive audience. That's where this approach helps you to monetize much faster. I struggled with monetization in my first couple of years, but once I shifted to my mid to high ticket offers, reaching a full-time income became much easier. Alright, moving on to the next point. The next thing I do differently is using a platform such as Squarespace or Shopify instead of building my own WordPress website. Don't get me wrong, WordPress works, but it's been incredibly time-consuming and caused many issues that I could have avoided by using a website builder. The time and headaches weren't worth it. I chose WordPress because it was familiar with my visual effects career. I went with what I knew, plus I wanted full customization options. If I had known about all the technical headaches that I would face, I would have think twice about that decision. I'm currently considering switching my website to one of these platforms, so if I do, I'll keep you updated. Alright, and finally, the last thing I would do differently is to fully embrace AI. In my previous video, I mentioned that I resisted AI for the longest time simply because I didn't like its existence. However, AI can be incredibly powerful for things like content planning, marketing strategies, YouTube title creation, and copywriting, all while saving you precious time. By leveraging AI effectively, I could have automated many tedious business and marketing tasks, freeing up more time for music creation, networking, and life enjoyment. Looking back, I realized that my resistance was heavily ego-driven. I believed I could outperform AI in every aspect. While that's partially true, I was missing the point. The goal of using AI isn't to compete with it, it's to save time and boost efficiency so you can focus more on developing your craft and growing your business. Now, if you want to become a full-time music creator like myself, check out my online course Music Creator just below and start your music business journey with me. In the meantime, keep learning, and I will see you in the next one.